What's up, guys? LarriWhyte, season 2, back at it. I got a special guest today. One of the good homies. Go ahead, introduce yourself.
Yo, what is good? I go by just Brian. A lot of people might know me as Boism, Bo, whatever, brother
Yes,
Bo.
sir.
It's
Yep.
just it's all what it is, yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. How you been, bro? How you been? How's life?
Man, life is wild. Life is fun. I'm enjoying it. Everything, the ups and the
Yes,
downs.
sir. Got to.
Even through all the downs and the ups, man, I
Yeah,
try to
got
keep
to.
it centered. You know what I mean? You got to keep your
Yeah.
mind centered. Yes, sir,
That's,
man. What about you? How you been?
I'm living, bro. I'm working, bro. My work schedule's crazy, dog. That's like my biggest downfall with the whole podcast thing is because trying to get everybody in the right time and everybody lives in different time zones, which is not I don't care about it. It's just hard to try to balance all that out. So I'm working through the kinks, but we're getting there.
Yeah, no, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
Work is part of it, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Gotta
if we
get there,
want it
bro.
though, we get what we want. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's, even
Facts.
if we're around it, lack of sleep, whatever. We're young
Yeah.
still.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right. So, first question is just talk to me about you. Like, your upbringings, like, how's your childhood? Where did music come into play and all that mix?
Mm. So childhood. All right. So I grew up with my mom. My parents had gotten divorced. So, young age, I was just always actually listening to a lot of Spanish music growing up.
Okay.
My mom would clean, and that's how we would wake up to listen. Like Mark
Yeah.
Anthony would pop up, and I'm like, we're gonna clean today, it's Saturday.
Right.
And then so I actually, when I was a kid, I didn't really even listen to music that much because it was just whatever my mom was listening to, and she's from El Salvador, so it was just nothing but Spanish music. And I was real stubborn as a kid, like, nah, I want to
Right.
listen to English music. I guess I don't
Yeah.
know.
Right.
And so, I'll say once I got my first like little Walkman MP3.
Mhm.
Like in middle school, I was, Lil Wayne. Actually, what it was my sister was listening to. I have an older sister. She was listening to like R&B music, and so I started listening to whatever she was listening to, and then did my own discovery from there. Like, oh, like let me listen to rappers and
Right.
figure out what that's all about. And so I didn't even have like no history on it. Actually, my first rap song, man, that I ever heard, and it's like still my influence today. I was 8 years old, man, and it was Lil Jon and the East Side Boys.
No shit, bro. That's crazy. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, I heard it on the
That's
radio.
crazy.
Yeah, I heard it on the radio, and I was like, "Yeah, I want dreads now." Once I figured
Right.
out,
Right. That's funny, bro. That's funny.
So, from that, then I dove a lot into a lot of like South music. If you think about it, I was in El Paso, so we would listen to a lot of more like Southern hip hop. And so Ludacris would come on, so I was like a huge Ludacris fan. And from there, I'll say, yeah, like middle school was all like, T.I., Lil Wayne, all them. And then as I got older, I guess I would freestyle for fun, not necessarily knowing I was gonna do this or what, man. It would be like with my friends, like we'll just rap. And one day, this is how it all started. It started off as a joke, man. I promise you. It's like, I low-key feel weird saying that we had like this alumni in my high school that showed up, and he was like looking for rappers, and he like made up this whole BS. He was not like legit, bro, at all.
Right. There's some fake shit.
Yeah, he was not legit at all. He was like, yeah, I'm signed by Baby Bash, and we're looking for artists. And I was like, oh, shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you went at it.
Yeah, so like someone was all like, "Oh, Brian freestyles," and so then he was like, "Oh, why don't you write a 16? I'll meet you tomorrow." And I guess that was like testing me if I will write it or not. So I wrote a 16 to what was song? I forgot what song it was, but I wrote a 16 and he just liked it. Again, it was all BS. I know it was a trash 16.
Right.
I didn't know much. I didn't have no like creative thought process. I was just rapping, trying to be Lil Wayne. And from there, he was like, "All right, I'm gonna take it to the studio." And like, I kid you not, he was taking me to studios.
Damn, bro.
Yeah,
that's like insane.
I was like 15, and he was like, "I'll pay you." So he only paid me one time, right? And he was like, "I'll pay you." I forgot how much it was. I think he owes me. So he said he was gonna pay me $500 each time I go in the studio. And at 15, I was like, "Oh hell yeah!" Like, I found my job.
Right.
He gave me 200, and then a bag of clothes. bills of
What the fuck?
yeah, like Eric Crombie. He gave me a bunch of like fake
my.
gold and like a Casio watch, and I was like, oh, I'm in this,
Yeah.
you know.
Right. You're in it for the long haul now.
Yeah, I'm like, I gave my mom the $200 all proud here, mom.
Damn, bro. Right. Take it. Take it. This is what I'm gonna help you with.
Yeah,
That's
like all
crazy.
proud about it. And from there, the second session we had, he had brought like all these other dudes that I guess were signed, and I ended up starting like to help them with their verses. Like I was like, all right, you should say this, you should say that. These dudes are a lot older than me again, like they already had graduated, and they were taking it way more serious than me. I was just like a kid having fun, thinking that I was gonna be Lil Wayne. And after that second session, we just never linked up again, and he just like kind of ghosted.
Man,
and I was like, where's my money at? Like, like you owe me some bread.
Yeah.
And he just like disappeared, bro. Like I don't know what ever happened to him.
Holy shit, that's crazy.
And so from there, he was weird though. I'll say that he was a real weird dude. He did a lot of sus stuff, and I was like, it's probably best. Like he even came up with this fake contract saying like, that's how I know I got out of it, right? Because I mean, I signed that joint. It's like Brian can't do drugs. So my mom can sign it, and so she was happy because she was all scared at first, like, oh, you're gonna do drugs, and I was like, no, mom, they do drugs right here.
Right.
And I was like, all right, cool, I'm out of it. I've been smoking a lot of weed, so I shouldn't be.
I need to chill out, right?
So I'm good now. I'm not in this little fake little label, I guess. And from there, I just took it serious myself. I had a homie that would rap in his house. Like his dad was a rapper from New York. And so shout out to Young Al. He definitely was one of the first people that like molded my creative, like to be creative about it. Cause that dude, he's been rapping since he was like out the womb. Like his dad just kind of put him on that. You know what I mean? And so with him, he's like took the time. I don't even know why, right? Like again, I didn't really think I was good. I always felt like the weak link with everyone I was rapping with.
Right.
And he would always like destroy me in tracks. I used to hate it. I'm like, man, I don't want to rap my voice. I don't like my voice. You got a cool voice. You got that, like just everything. You know what I mean?
Right.
But and then as time went by, I graduated. I moved to El Salvador for a little bit, and my pops got me a laptop. And so my dad was living in El Salvador, so he got me a laptop, and I was like, Dad, I need an interface. I need this. I need a microphone so I can start making my own music. And so I ended up getting everything really cheap out there, and no monitors. I didn't know much. I was still like I didn't know anything about it, bro. Like my uncle just gave me like FL Cracked.
Damn.
I was
just went to work.
What's up?
It said you just went to work, huh?
Yeah, not knowing, blind to it all, not realizing how much of like you fall into this hole of like you got to learn how to mix, how to record. And that's not even the writing. Creative.
It's a whole process, bro. Whole process.
Absolutely, man.
That's respect, bro. I like that. I like that, bro. That's respect. Yeah. So you said you moved around a lot, and you know the stuff that you sent me. You know, do you think that affected you in a good way or in a bad way, or do you think it helped you make more connections and meet better people and along the way?
A little bit of both. I feel like it's a little bit of both. I think. Negative wise, I think it messed with like my identity, you know, and also like I had it in my head at a young age because I had a younger brother. So my pop, you know, he was like that phone dad, and my mom was telling me like I'm the man of the house. So I wouldn't really move like people would move around my age, and so I got away from a lot of trouble thinking I had to be like this man that I didn't even know what it was.
Right.
And moving around, kind of. I guess I hated, one thing I really hated was having to be like the new kid all the time. Like I felt like I was that new guy, and my mom, like, you know, just culture difference, you know what I mean? I'm like trying to, you know, I guess be like, honestly, man, like I'll say this, like my idols as for what a man was were like rappers, which is probably like the worst thing to like to idolize. So so I guess moving around was like just the identity thing. I didn't know what to tell people where I was from sometimes because I was from like so much. Where from like, well, I came from here, but I was born here. And,
It's a whole story. You'd have to tell them. I feel that, bro.
But I think it also helped me with just like opening, like not opening, but like more introducing myself and just kind of going for it as well. Because I mean, who doesn't want friends, right? When they're young.
It's true.
So,
It's true.
I mean, there's a lot of weirdness though. I would have to be like them. So at a young age, I was struggling a lot with identity for real.
Right. No, that makes sense, especially when you're moving around a lot because you can't keep all those friends that you meet, all the people that you meet. It's hard because then you got to move, and I get it for sure, bro. I moved, so I get what you're saying. I moved from. It was weird. I went to this one city that I live in now, but I went to school there for like my whole life, and then we moved to like another city, like it's like 15 minutes from here. That's where my parents live at now. And then I finished school there. So the weird thing is now is like I tell people is like I know everybody from this city because I went to school all the way up until my freshman year, and then I graduated with the other city. So I know everybody from both cities. So it's like if you see me, you're gonna know me most likely because we probably went to school together. It's a weird thing, you know. It's like damn, but
absolutely, man. Absolutely, I feel exactly how that goes. Because there's a point in time where we moved. We were in El Paso, and I was in Northeast El Paso for a majority of my childhood, and my dad wanted us to not live in the Northeast anymore because my mom had a boyfriend. He was like trying to separate. I don't know what it was, right? Just that parents were doing and the kids we didn't understand. Now I do definitely, but so he sent us to the east side, which was like 30-40 minutes away, and I was in a Whole Foods school, and I hated it too, man, because I had all my friends somewhere else, and I was young. You know, I was like, you know, it's so weird. You know, I don't know how it is set up where you're from, or like where you went to like middle school and elementary school, but in El Paso, Northeast, and I guess certain school districts, it was, you know, kindergarten and 5th grade was elementary, and then through 8th was middle, and then high school.
Okay. That's how it's set up here.
So when I went to this other school district, it was like 5th grade was in middle school. Bro, I was scared, man.
What the hell? Yeah, no, that's crazy.
I was wearing a uniform,
Right. Oh my god,
crazy, man. I had sent to summer school and all that. I was so pissed, bro.
Damn.
Like, yeah, man. So I did my best to get us out of there. We ended up getting up out of there and going back, but still, bro, it was a whole mess.
That's crazy, bro. Do you guys? So where you guys? Where's you and your family live at now? Where are you from?
Man, right. Yeah, so right now we living in Alabama.
Oh wow, okay.
Yeah, we in the cut place called Chambersburg, and
oh shit.
Yeah, it's a huge culture shock for us. You know, my wife, we met in San Diego.
Oh wow.
I was supposed to record her. That's a whole nother story, right? Which is cool.
Gosh,
you know, Instagram like that. I was supposed to record her sings, and she moved around a lot, I guess, too. But so she had came back from Atlanta to San Diego, and my boy was like, "Yo, I got a singer. Like, she's cool. She wants to record." And I was like, "All right, bet." So he was supposed to come with her, and instead he ended up going to LA. So she came by herself. So we didn't record nothing. We just chopped it up the whole time, and just had because that's what I like to do. I'm very genuine. I like to get a feel of the artist.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
How can I make you sound dope, and what's your lane? Especially she didn't really have what route she wanted to take. You know,
right?
So we chopped it up and never recorded for like I'll say like 2 years. We never recorded.
Holy fuck! Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
So I forgot what the question was, but yeah, it was definitely San Diego for a little bit. I met a lot of people. I met Busy Balboa out there. She's like the connection right now with me and Barry Mars.
Okay. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Yeah, B Mars is a guy, man. We chop it up. I try to keep in touch with him as much as possible. Like I said, lately it's been hard, like getting you on here, and I got a bunch of other ones for season 2. It's been hard in fitting in, but I try to keep in touch with B Mars as much as possible. I seen he had you on didn't he have you on his podcast? The first season? That's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah, that was a minute ago.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, that was a while. Yeah, B Mars is dope, bro. He's helped me a lot. He said I was his influence in the podcast game, which is cool, bro, because his podcast is dope. I think I forget what he's doing now, but I don't know. He's got something going on with another one that they're doing, but yeah, his podcast, I like B Mars. He's dope.
Absolutely genuine dude, man. We chop it up. I don't want to say quite frequently, but frequently I feel like I say the reason why I say this because I don't really talk to a lot of people. So like, at least I'm busy. So he's a few people that I keep in touch with for sure.
Yeah, for sure, bro. So you were talking about your wife. So do you produce and write your own music? I'm assuming then, since you said you were
Yeah. I got
okay.
stuck doing the engineering, producing stuff when it
I
came with my
got you.
friend.
I
They
got
didn't
you.
want to record. I ended up getting
Right.
the equipment, so I was doing that. And so I ended up becoming like I don't even like to say I ended up becoming an engineer because I didn't know what
Yeah.
I was doing, bro. Again, I
Right.
wasn't YouTubing nothing. I just knew how to
Right.
record. So
Right.
yeah, so my wife shows up and yeah, I mean, that's from there. I was recording artists from Houston that were in San Diego and some San Diego artists as well. Producing, but I felt like at the time my beats were not good,
Right.
so a lot of people weren't even using my beats. It was a lot of like YouTube
Yeah.
type beats, and
Right.
which was cool. Like whatever, I use a lot of my own beats. If anything, I tried
Mhm.
it for a while because I was on stuck on that YouTube type beat. So few songs, I guess like I'm glad. Like, I'll be real. So in that past, I didn't drop a lot of music, and I still kind of don't. And
Yeah.
before was because I'm very like, I guess like a perfectionist in the sense of if I don't like it how it sounds
Right.
sonically, it's not
Yeah.
gonna drop it. I
All
guess
right.
that's what.
That's yeah. I get that for sure.
So so I've been producing for I don't want to say 10. I was recording myself for like 10 years, so I probably produced probably like for 8 years, maybe
Yeah.
7 years, and
Yeah.
taking it seriously at least and putting more money in it.
Thanks.
Putting
Yeah, you
myself
got to, bro. Yeah, that's the biggest thing, honestly, is the money part.
Yeah, and influences was like it was different. It changed up a lot growing up. It was
Right.
first mainstream music, and then I don't know, like once I was like discovering myself a little bit more in Cali, I just kind of went through like this whole like psychedelic journey and trying
Yeah.
to figure out what the truth was, like blah blah blah, and then
Right.
kind of just found what my sound is today, and just sticking to it and just kind of crafting it, molding it, building it up.
Yeah, facts, bro. I was listening to your music yesterday. Bro. I respect your music is great. I'm not even saying that because you're on the podcast. Like I respect it a lot. It was beautiful. Like that may sound weird, but bro, that shit was vibey, bro. That shit was vibey. There's not. I mean, I've had some good artists on here, but like you're one of the ones that I really like. For me, like I interview a lot of musicians, but sometimes it takes me a little bit to get used to people's music. But sometimes if I vibe with it and I definitely vibe with yours. Yours just has that like chill vibe. I always like the chill vibe music. And your lyrics were on point, bro. So I respect that for sure.
Nah, that means a lot, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Because again, like that identity stuff was a
Yeah,
long
right.
thing. It was a mess up for me where I was hopping on tracks that I shouldn't have hopped on or wasting time on. You know what I
Right.
mean? And trying to do like bops. Like I'm pretty sure I've been trying. I don't know how to take some songs off of
Right.
up there right now. That's
Yeah,
on
right.
stream. I like Don't Be With Me. I like the beat, but mixing
Yeah.
was bad. And
Right.
my voice was trash. But I'll say like Simple But I Love It if that's still on there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I made that beat. That was like one of my first ones that I hopped on, and I felt like that wasn't really me though. I was just kind of like
Right.
coming into like,
Just
oh,
doing it, yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So I had to step away from like keeping my mind off of like, let me make a bob. I'm
Right.
a chill person myself. I enjoy chill music, man.
Yep.
I'm very relaxed. I was working out right now and I was listening to like R&B. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right,
Like,
right. Yeah, that's
I'm like
crazy.
chilling, listening to
Yeah,
Sir real
chilling
quick.
here. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
so it's weird, but
Definitely,
that's
bro.
what I've been on.
Yeah. So, you said you've been making music for about 10 years, probably producing for about 8. What do you think your biggest setback was? Like something that could have happened that really was like, damn, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. If you had like a situation, something.
Yeah, a lot, man. I had a lot of doubts a lot of the
Yeah.
time. That identity thing was for real for a long time, bro. Doubts for sure, moving around for sure. I always had to like restart my life all the
Right.
time. I would like hit rock bottom back in like 2015. That's when I moved from El Paso. So after I graduated, I went to El Salvador.
Mm-hmm.
Try to like see what it's like to live with my pops and all that. And I only lasted like 4 months, and I was like, I gotta go back. I gotta go back to
I'm done. I'm going home.
yeah, like it was just a different lifestyle for me. And so I went back to the States. I had like a girlfriend too. We were trying to do long distance stuff. So
Right.
I think that kind of like,
Mess
I
with your
guess in a
head.
way, yeah, mess with my head and all that, and kind of
Yeah.
influenced the
Certain
music
thing,
and all that.
right?
Yeah, so when me and her like ended it, I was like, there's no reason for me to be in El Paso. Like I have no
Right.
family here,
Yeah.
just me right now. My mom was in Germany, and so like, uh, so I was just like, all right, I'm gonna leave, and had like this crazy like sad moment in
Yeah.
2015 before I left. Like it's crazy. I don't even know if I should open up about it because it's just like too much, bro. Like, I don't even know. It's just
Maybe
too
you
much.
be. It's whatever you're comfortable with, bro. I'm all for anything.
Yeah, so I was all right, whatever. So like 2015, man, I was like very suicidal. I got suicidal, and so I remember just like that night. I'll try not to go too into detail, but I was real drunk and I was by
Right.
myself in my crib, and I was like yelling at God, man, and just kind of like, bro, like, what do you want me to do? I was kind of lost. I didn't know what to
Yeah.
do, and found myself alone a lot. And so I was like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? And, you know, whatever, right? And next thing you know, like, after I said what I said, I was like, I remember the last thing I said was like, just show me what I got to do right now. Put it in my
Right.
face because, you know, I'm dumb. Bro, I'm not lying. My cousin calls immediately after. He's like,
Damn.
hey, I think you should come to San Diego and live with us for a
Wow.
little bit. I think you're in a rut. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how do you even know what I'm
Yeah.
going through, bro? Like, I didn't call him and like, yo,
Yeah.
you know, his life, whatever. So I was just like, I looked up and I was like, all right, for sure. So
Yeah.
I just broke my legs, bro. I just left, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And just like literally a week after, and drove my little '94 Sonoma. I sold my '85 Impala, broke my
Yeah.
heart. And
Damn, bro.
yeah, so when I
Impalas
left,
are clean, man.
yeah, man, I miss she was
I
beautiful little
know.
box Chevy, bro.
Yeah.
She
Damn.
was set up too, man. So I sold it so I can have money on me, and I took the Sonoma with me. And that mug was about to break down the whole way there. That one was messed up. I don't know why I
Yeah.
took it, but I just didn't think the Impala would take the trip. So
All right.
took that with me, and from there, like being in other people's houses for a while kind of like made me think like I should stop making music too or whatever. Like
Right.
um
It gave you
know,
perspective.
yeah, that and trying to figure things out. But I ended up going to the R Institute for like 2 months. That's where I met Busy. And so that one kind of like, you know, gave me the motivation to continue making music. And I guess we ended up like dropping out together. I don't know why. Like, I felt like, you know, like once I learned what I needed to learn, I was like, all right, I'm gonna get up out of here.
Yeah, right.
And we were going through these ups and downs with life, and I guess like just a lot of the moving would make me want to quit because I would have to sell equipment sometimes or just not have bread to if something broke, bro, man. I still have the laptop, bro.
Damn, bro, that's crazy.
I still have the first one. The screen went black on me. I couldn't see nothing. So it was always like those things and working BS jobs trying to make it work. You know? So I think it was really a lot of that lack of equipment and the confidence to kind of keep pushing, you know what I mean?
Going. Yeah, for sure, bro. No, I respect that. I'm glad you came and you persevered out of that situation, bro. I respect that a lot. And I appreciate you opening up. I know sometimes you didn't have to, but I appreciate that. Like I said, whatever you want to talk about on the podcast, bro, I'm all for it. You're comfortable, whatever you're comfortable with, I'm Gucci with. But
yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. Now you chill, dude, man.
For sure, bro. Yeah, you too, bro. Yeah, this is great. I like I said, I like chopping it up with people like you said. You like chopping it up with people. This is perfect. But so what I was reading, so let's get out of the music a little bit. You said you like combat sports, you wrestle. Like what are some hobbies you kind of fuck with now that you're older, you know, maybe outside of music, like when you're having some writer's blocks or anything, something that gets you off your mind, what do you like to go do?
I mean, so right now I'll say I watch a lot of combat sports. So right now I'm getting off this like little back injury I got, and so once it's passed, I'm gonna try to join a club. That'll probably be the hobby, but right now it's mainly just like working out and just chilling with my son, man, my family. That's like just what I do when I have writers. But I see the funny thing is that I have to like split my time, like, right, because I work for 10 hours.
Damn.
And I work far from home, you know what I mean?
Oh
so I got
my god.
so it's like very minimum timing. where like writer's block don't affect me because I do got a lot of time away from the music
Right.
anyways. I'm like
I
right
got you.
now like this hunger to if it's music regardless, man. If I got writer's block, I make a beat. I play video games here and there with me, just like regular, ridiculous stuff, nothing special.
Yeah,
You know?
I feel it, bro.
Yeah, just,
Definitely. So like combat sports, like you watch like UFC, like wrestling, you know, kind of like what do you really fuck with?
yeah, right now a lot of UFC, man. It's been I don't know what it is, man. You know, watching UFC kind of brought me back to like my childhood. You know, my brother will bring it up, and you know, I was watching it a lot in high school. Kind of stopped when I was going through a lot of this journey, and then once I got my head right, my brother's like, "Yo, you need to start watching UFC again. This dude is this fire." And I started watching it again, and yeah, man, it's it is what it is, but he's fire, bro.
He's fire.
He's a sniper, man. I'm enjoying the different styles now. You know what I mean? I see like the art form in it. And, yeah, man. A lot of UFC, a little bit of one championship, I believe. It's like another one. It's a lot of more Muay Thai type of things. But
I got you.
About it is you have one guy that let's just say he's an MMA fighter fighting a Muay Thai. It'll be like one round. They'll do Muay Thai rules. The second round will be MMA rules, and then the third round will be whatever they choose. I don't know.
Right.
So it's cool to watch.
Definitely, bro. There's a bunch. I've seen like my one roommate. I don't know if you do you know Hoodie Jim on Instagram? Have you heard of him? Or Hooded Juan. That's my roommate. So we've been best friends for like ever, but he makes music, but he got me back in the UFC. I used to watch UFC, but then he got me back into it. Now John Jones is back, which is John Jones is my favorite. I don't know why, but I fuck with John Jones a lot. But he's back, and then he got me into Izzy, but he showed me there's like bare knuckle boxing and shit like that. Like so he showed me all that stuff. It's kind of like the side stuff that happens out, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, no, that bare knuckle, man, that's brutal.
Yeah, that shit. Nah, hell no, that shit is violent, bro. That's just crazy. No way.
You gotta love it. You gotta love getting punched in the face and like, being hurt physically.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, bro.
I thought about it. Like I thought about like fighting, and I don't know, man. I just can't. I see the leg kicks. I think that's what does it for me.
Yeah.
I just probably go on the floor. I have like small legs, I feel like, so I'm dropping to the ground.
Yeah, you're done, bro. I be playing UFC and I be playing online. The motherfuckers be kicking me, and so I'm like, bro, chill out. Like, why you do that? But yeah.
Nah, man, I'm cool with like punching, and grappling, but them kicks is what's intimidating.
Hell yeah, no. But definitely, bro. So what's like let me ask you this. What do you remember like the first song you ever wrote or ever made? Do you remember the song that you ever made? Like the first very song that you ever made?
The first song I ever made was so trash. It was with that dude, that weirdo dude.
Oh yeah.
So it was like a whole cipher going on. I remember, man, I'm telling you, this dude was so gimmicky, man. And,
oh my god.
It went so bad. He wanted to do like the Young Money song. I don't know how old he was, but I remember him even shouting out Young Money in the beginning of the track. He was like, Cash Money, blah, blah, blah. I remember just like on the other side of the booth, like, what is this guy saying?
Right, what is this dude on, bro?
He even did the little like Lil Wayne lighter thing.
Oh shit.
He wasn't even smoking though, right? So I was like, you know, but whatever about it. And that's why I'm saying them other dudes were around.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm like helping them do theirs. I just remember starting my verse saying, I'm not even gonna say it. It's so trash, bro. It was so
that's crazy, bro.
Good, though. It sounded real good.
Yeah. That's funny.
It's trash, yeah.
That's crazy. So do you look back do you ever like take a second to look back and, you know, look at how much progress you made with your music and just admire it from where you first started?
Yeah, man, because I feel like I wasted a lot of time, and now I feel like I just got a lot of time on my hands, and I don't know, yeah, definitely, man, because I did a lot of very experimental things, and that's why I feel like kind of set me a little different path from a lot of people and being picky on who I work with, because people want to make hits all the time, and I just want to make stuff that I like, and and it's just like, I don't know, it's just stuff that I like, and I like weird music, and I like Lance Skywalker, like just weird music for the most part. I enjoy all of it.
Definitely, bro. No, I respect that for sure. I'm glad. It's good to look back and see where we all have came from. From what we used to do to now. It's crazy, bro. But
Oh
for
yeah,
sure,
man. Yeah, I tried
respect.
saying everybody for a while.
Yeah,
And it was
that's crazy. But what else do I want to ask you? So what are your okay? Now I want to ask you, where do you want to see yourself? Let's just say, let's put it in this perspective within the next year. What do you want to see yourself really work on? I always ask people this, and like in the music, maybe, or just in general, some things you want to fix that you think you need to improve on.
yeah, man. Definitely being more focused. I'll say this, man. God kind of put me. I think I've been waiting for a long time to be where I'm at right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm right now able to execute what I've been wanting to do for a long time. I don't have a
Right.
project. You see that, and I want to put out a project this year. I hate to say it, right? I hate to say, "Oh, I'm gonna drop a
Yeah.
project," and I just don't
Right.
do it, right? Because
Right.
I don't like to put that pressure on me or whatever it
Yeah.
is, man. I don't know
Yeah.
what it was when I was an album. I'm doing an album. I just never did it,
Yeah.
and the songs just don't. I was, I guess, being too experimental, where like none of the songs would match up for like an album. You know what I mean? They just
Right.
don't go together.
They don't fit.
And,
Yeah.
yeah. So I want to work on an album. I want to work on a few albums with other people as well, and I want to make money off this for once, like
Definitely.
good.
Right.
I got in that waiting list, or I'm not. I'm off the waiting list now. I'm finally in it with engineers. I don't know
Oh
if you
yeah.
heard
Yeah. Yeah.
of Ali, yeah.
Yeah.
So I was on the waiting list for like a year, bro.
Holy
On that,
fuck.
I signed up towards like the end of the pandemic, maybe I don't know when, but
Yeah.
once he announced it, I signed up and I was on that waiting list forever. And I thought I was in there right at
Damn.
first.
All
I
right.
made 2 accounts, one as an artist, one as an engineer. So
Yeah.
I'm like able to be in the website, but I wasn't getting no clients or anything. I didn't
All right.
realize I was on the waiting list. And now I'm off the waiting list. So when I move from here, we move in about 2 weeks. I'll be able to finally have my setup, have my acoustics.
Hell
And
yeah,
because right
bro.
now, currently, this is my setup, man. This is
Yeah,
the
that's your
couch
setup. Right.
on. Yeah. I'm like,
Yeah.
what it is. I got my
Yeah.
monitors right now sitting on the
That's
bench.
crazy. Yeah.
And
That's funny.
shit, it's gonna be a lot of engineering. I'm debating on quitting my job. We'll see where all that
Yeah.
goes to engineer full time and produce
Hell yeah,
and
bro.
work on music, man. That's my goal.
Respect. I hope it works out, bro. Where are you guys moving? Where are you guys moving to?
So we're moving closer to where I work at. So that's in Huntsville.
Okay.
That's 2 hours from where I'm at.
Damn.
So yeah, I be driving, man. I be driving
Holy
every day,
shit.
like 4 hours.
My God, bro. That's crazy.
It beats up my body, man.
Yeah,
For real.
I was gonna say, bro, that's probably no fun, especially on the way back home. You probably just want to go home and go to bed. Nah, fuck that.
I be like, I be telling my wife I might just take a nap, or it's funny
Right.
you say that. Like this funny little story.
Okay.
So there's people that'll be there that'll be like, oh, you can like, you should try to find someone you can like bunk with for a little bit, for
Yeah.
like 3 days back home. That's what some of these guys do. They rent a trailer out, whatever.
Right.
I was like, all right, for sure. So then there's this dude that I work with that's kind of he's just a little bit too much,
Yeah.
and got a lot of red flags or whatever, man. And
Right.
he offered me a spot, right? He's like, yo, I got a 5-bedroom house. He's a by himself, young
Holy
dude.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah, right. I don't know why, but he was like, I got a 5-bedroom, bro. Like, you're more than welcome to come. Like, we can talk prices, whatever. And I was like, all right, for sure. So I like talked him into doing like $150 a month.
Damn.
And I was gonna stay at this crib for 3 days, Monday through Wednesday, and then Thursday I come back home since I'm Sunday.
Yeah.
And I went to his crib for the one day. So let me tell you what happened. So
God.
I hit him up for a whole weekend, right? And I just showed up on Monday at work, like, yo, we good for the night?
Yeah.
And I had it set in my head where instead of buying an air mattress, I'm gonna buy a sleeping bag because I just wasn't too sure if
comfortable.
Yeah, he's a little weird. So he was like, oh, we can't do it today, bro. Can we do it tomorrow? I have to get my house together. And I was like, all right, understandable. The way this guy talks and presents himself, maybe had a lot going on the weekend.
Right.
I get it. All right, bro. Tuesday comes. I go to his crib, and he has nothing inside his house.
What the fuck?
Nothing. No furniture. No nothing. It's a 5-bedroom crib.
Holy shit.
No pots and pans. I opened up his fridge because I was gonna put my all my stuff that's pre-made, and there was nothing in there but my stuff.
Oh my, what?
It was weird, right? And then let me tell
Yeah.
you, man, when there was no furniture, the living room only had a dog cage because he had a German Shepherd, and there
Mhm.
was like fur everywhere. Like there was just
Oh, gee.
so in my head, I'm like, what did you have to get ready? You know, like
Yeah.
what did
Yeah, for real.
like,
Yeah, what?
you got to get your house together? Like
Yeah,
the least you
what?
could have done was sweep up this dog hair.
Yeah,
You know what I
literally. Yeah, you're right. What?
mean? There was nothing. I promise you, bro,
Oh my
nothing in the house.
God. That is
Like
insane.
I felt real like, okay, this is real weird. And
Yeah.
then starts giving me the tour of the house, and every room had no furniture, no nothing. And there was one room that had like this like very sus stain on the ground. So I was like, I'm
Oh
not staying.
God.
He's
Yeah.
like, pick any room you want, bro. And I didn't even want to see his room. I didn't
Yeah.
even like.
Yeah.
I'm a little curious, but nah.
Right. Yeah.
And so I ended up picking up a room upstairs because that stain was rusty looking, bro. And I just know what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I went to another room, and what was it like? I don't know, man. Like I just like locked my so I went to take a shower, right? And
Yeah.
so the everybody or whatever, there was no shower curtains, no toilet paper,
Oh
so I had to
my
go
God.
sell some toilet paper.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna buy this man shower curtains, so I said, screw
Yeah.
it. Like
Literally.
he already
Yeah.
telling me you can just whip my floor, bro. I don't care. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
I didn't know what he meant by that until I went in there and I was like, there's no shower curtains in here.
Yeah.
You know what I
Literally.
mean?
Oh my God. That's crazy.
I'm like, yeah, I don't trust this dude, bro.
Yeah.
So like when
Literally.
I'm taking the shower, I'm like facing the wall,
Right.
but not like I just
Right.
watch it creeping up here, bro.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
Literally.
I was
That's
prepared the
crazy.
whole time. Like I'm gonna hit him with this like shower cloth, whip him in the eye
Right.
with it or something. Like,
Yeah.
I was
Fuck.
ready.
Oh my God. That's crazy.
And after that, like I just literally chose. I broke it to him nicely though. I was like, hey man, I just miss my family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
just drive. I just
Right.
rather drive 4 hours
Yeah.
than
Low
to
key,
stay.
that motherfucker was weird as fuck, but we're just gonna say that you. That's crazy. Oh my God, bro. That's insane.
That's what it is.
Damn, bro. That's insane. All right. So I'm gonna wrap this up, but I want to know. I always ask this at the end. So, what's your best advice you could give any young artist or any musician right now to like, keep working towards your goal? What's some things that if they don't think they can do it anymore? What's your best advice to keep pushing forward?
Yeah, I'd say life is life, man. So just go through it. You know what I mean? Just go.
Yep.
Like you're gonna have the ups and downs. Work through the downs. Work through the ups.
Yep.
Don't stop grinding. But at the same time, allow yourself to rest because it's part of the process. And just like you gotta live it. You gotta just live it through. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's just what it is.
Thanks,
like
bro.
don't take nothing like too serious. Don't overthink.
Yeah.
And
Definitely.
create. Don't be afraid to make weird stuff too, man. You never know
All right.
when you're gonna make that
Thanks,
hit.
bro. I respect that. You can before we go, you can shout anybody out. If you got any shout outs, any homies you want to put on the pod, whatever you want to do, bro.
Now, for one, I gotta say shout out to Barry. He's probably the reason why we're here right now.
Yeah,
Shout
facts,
out
bro.
Shout out to Busy.
Yeah.
She about to she's working on the album right now. Shout out to my boy Young Al, to CJ, and my boy Hell Kale, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah, bro.
I don't even, he doesn't know I'm doing this right now, but I'll say that dude is one cold artist, man. He's a cold
bro.
artist. Put out some music, so this is me telling him drop some music, bro.
Yeah. Thanks, bro. I appreciate you coming on, bro. This is great. You guys go check out Bo. Just Brian. It's just Brian, however you want to go by. I know your Instagram's Bo, but I'll drop your links below. Like I said, bro, I appreciate you coming on. I had a great time. And just to chop it up and learn about you, bro. It was great.
Man, I appreciate that, man. We can do this
Thanks,
again.
bro. Definitely, bro.
See.
Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep working. I love your, like I said, I love your music. It's great. Don't let anybody tell you different because I fuck with it a lot.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna have more coming. I'm doing a lot of content as I'm working on music. So we're gonna be working.
Perfect, bro. Well, guys, this is LarriWhyte. This was Bo. You guys go check him out. Link below. I appreciate you guys. LarriWhyte Podcast Season 2. Peace.
All right, peace.
Yes, sir.